Going to do is jig. Anton, do you want to come up? Like, just come on up. Come on up and lie and say that you don't know what I'm talking about. Come up here and play dumb. Just come on.
I got some phone calls over the weekend from different people telling me to stay on code. What does that mean, to stay on code?
Stay on code, Antoinette, means stop behaving like a fool. And what we mean by that is first and foremost, stop using white supremacist talking points against your own people. Let the white supremacists be white supremacists and let you be a decent person, especially to your black sisters. For some reason, it's like that's where you got lost in the sauce, which, again, that's why people's telling you to stay on code.
Stay on code with who? I don't understand that whole stay on code thing. Stay on code is just a wild concept to me. Because what does being on code mean?
Why is it a wild concept to you? And everybody, look at this guy's hoodie. It must be fucking freezing out there. Look at this guy's hoodie. And look at how tight he has it on this underneath his neck area. Right underneath his chin. That shit is so tight, it's choking me. It's choking me, Antoinette.
I've seen some of the people that's the closest to me betray me.
Nobody betrayed you, Antoinette. Nobody betrayed you. And I'm going to show you what he's referring to as far as being betrayed. But nobody betrayed him. It's just that people starting to see him for exactly what he is. And he's a slime ball, right? He's a slime ball. Actually, he's this. Big dummy. Let me get another one. He's big dummy. Right? That's exactly what he is. That's exactly what he is. And he's tight that everybody's on his helmet at this time.
Several different people betrayed me this weekend.
Let's get right into who he's referring to directly that betrayed him.
Going to do is jig. Anton, do you want to come up? Like, just come on up.
Shouts to SixtheGoddis and
come on up and lie and say that you don't know what I'm talking about. Come up here and play dumb. Just come on.
Oh, Lord.
Now watch this fool.
Let me try to make some space in here.
Now this fool is about to come on these beautiful black sisters show and have no accountability and be the girl he actually is, Antoinette.
Y'all get ready for Anton to say that he's appalled and to make himself the victim and make it about him and say that he doesn't know what I'm talking about and that he wasn't talking about me. Come on, Anton, come on up. The space is open. Go ahead, Anton.
Big dummy. Why do you do that? Like, why do you create the narrative before we even had a conversation?
I don't.
Right off the bat, you see how he's like a defensive female. He's a defensive female. Want to be looking like James Harden, milk dud head having female. Behaves like a female.
I need to have a conversation with you, Anton, because you lie.
What did I lie about?
I don't want to go back and forth with you. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you don't know what someone is talking about.
What did I lie about specifically?
What did you come on here to say, Anton?
I came to say that this is some fake shit, Six, because you know you got my number in real life.
What
and
do I need
anytime, no, if you're gonna let me speak, let me speak. Anytime that anybody has ever had a question, you know we didn't always reached out to each other.
Oh, I see where this is going. He's about to sound like a scorned man. Like I'm going to assume he's about to try to hold this female accountable for not reaching out to him before putting him on blast. You know, let's see if that's what happens.
I even when motherfuckers that I was rocking with, that I was paying, that I was having conversations with, when they was coming against you, I never turned on you. I never. And no. Hold on. You know this. You notice because we had real conversations in person. You sat in my crib and we had these conversations. You know I defended you. You know I never mentioned your name one time. We didn't always disagree on almost everything that we stood on. Me and you had a conversation about how much we disagreed in my motherfucking kitchen. And I told you specifically, I said, yo, if you ever got a problem with me, if you ever have any disagreement with me, all you got to do is hit me personally, and I will tell you to your face whether or not I got a disagreement with you.
Let's pause right there. Listen, homie. This woman, she's a grown woman. She don't have to hit you for anything. This is definitely not your woman. This is not your wife. Right? This is not your significant other. This woman does not have to hit you for shit. This guy, he's been, ever since he started to get his little come up, outside of the finance that he was doing, that's what people really cling to Antoinette, was when he was doing the finance talk, where he actually had some legs to stand on, but then he went off that, and then he started to do this buffoonery. And now he finds himself at this place.
And then next thing you know, I look up and I see my name in your mouth publicly. And it's like, wait a minute. How is my name in her mouth publicly when specifically me and you agreed that if we ever had a problem with each other, we would call each other directly? I don't understand. Like, how you...
Yo, peep how she's not even responding. It was like at least a 5-second pause. I know she's busy because she's a good moderator herself, so she'd be holding it down. But I know that she's listening to him, but, she's just letting him rock.
Don't say one thing publicly and then move differently privately when me and you personally had a conversation and we agreed how we was going to move when it came to each other. I never...
He said, let's bring that back. Let's bring that back a little bit. Let's bring that back.
Kitchen. And I told you specifically, I said, yo, if you ever got a problem with me, if you ever have any disagreement with me, all you got to do is hit me personally, and I will tell you to your face whether or not I got a disagreement with you.
Does this guy sound like her dad? She has to check in? Oh, man, this guy looks real bad. This is simp behavior right here. Because you can see, Six, she's beautiful. So I'm pretty sure if she was around his presence, he was probably digging her more than he was probably digging his own wife.
And then next thing you know, I look up and I see my name in your mouth publicly. And it's like, wait a minute. How is my name in her mouth publicly when specifically me and you agreed that if we ever had a problem with each other, we would call each other directly?
She don't owe you a phone call.
I don't understand. Like, how you gonna say one thing publicly and then move differently privately when me and you personally had a conversation and we agreed how we was gonna move when it came to each other? I never talked smut on your name. I never said nothing negative to you. I defended you against the very people that had their name in your mouth when it was against my own best interests. I held you down. I always held you down. And even when I thought that
you held her down, Antoinette, you held her down. I think she was holding her own self down. Now, I mean, if she was fucking with you at some point on some business shit and you showed professionalism towards her, okay, that's commendable. But typically, people that do stuff like that don't behave the way you're behaving. So I think that you was actually digging this female SixtheGoddis more than just business. And now that she ghosts you, you all tight about it. Let's continue to talk about it, Antoinette.
you had a problem, you said you had a problem with one of my homeboys, and I specifically called you when I said, yo, that ain't even the case. I remember specifically when you told me, yo, I unfollowed you because you was aligned with this person that I thought I had beef with. And I said, that ain't got nothing to do with me and you. I got a direct line to you. I hit you up if I need you. I hit you up if I have a disagreement with you. You ain't never got to worry about nothing, regardless of whether or not me and you disagree on this issue or that issue. And you told me to my face, Anton, I know you disagree with me when it comes to this whole black issue or FBA or whatever, but I understand you move differently because your actions show that you actually support black people. You married a black woman. You got a black daughter. You showed me love. I flew you first class to Detroit. I put you in the best suite. I had you in my kitchen. We talked directly face to face. You kicked it with my wife. You text back and forth with my wife. And
Oh man, this is a typical simp. They will always raise how much they do for you. When if they really genuine, they just do it for you out of love. They don't ever throw it in your face. But hey, this is Antoinette, girl-like behavior.
now you want to sit here and act like we ain't got a direct line to each other. And then I look up and motherfuckers like, yeah, Six is saying this and that about you or whatever, so on and so forth. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Let me hit her up. I look up, unfollow me on Instagram, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, what the fuck?
On Fossey, this guy has over 100 and something thousand followers. So, typically I'm assuming he's always online doing work. He's putting in work, whether it's bullshit work or positive work, but he's putting in work. For him to actually notice that this chick is unfollowed him on social media, again, I think this guy was like really up her ass to the point where he was like really feeling her more than his wife. And when she ghosted him, he became this girl, Antoinette.
Happened? I thought we had a direct connection. And we didn't let none of this online bullshit get in between us. If I have a problem with you, I'll call you directly. If you got a problem with me, you call me directly. I ain't never put your name in my mouth, ever, never in a negative way. And you know this, you know it to be true. So what's happening? Like, why would you do that if you know me and you didn't have this conversation personally?
Big dummy.
Are you finished now? Can I talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What is wrong with me saying that due to your stance on Pearly, okay, which you are entitled to have, you a grown man. What is wrong with me saying due to your stance on Pearly, I just don't want to deal with you anymore? Why would I have to call you and say anything for what? You made it clear how you feel and I just don't want to deal with you no more.
And that's cool, but we agreed that we would say that directly, and we wouldn't
Why do
do
I
that
need to say
publicly.
directly? For
There she is. She about to clown him. Yeah, she don't have to do anything directly with you at all. She don't owe you a phone call. She don't owe you a text message. She don't owe you a meal. She don't owe you a date. She don't owe you an email. Just go lay down somewhere in the corner, crusty man. Just lay down in the corner. It's okay.
what? I'm supposed to go to your
Because that's what we agreed to.
No, I didn't agree to that. You agreed to that. You said, hey, you could just come to me. And I was like, okay, I never said, oh, Anton, if we ever fall out, I'm going to come to you. There's no reason to come to you. You're a grown-ass man. I can't tell you what to do.
Rita, did she, no. Did she not say this directly in our...
Oh, he's actually involving his wife. Did he just say, Rita? Rita Applebum, you got to put me on? He just asked his wife. Oh, that's a real lame move. Leave your wife out of this. Leave her out of it. This is a cat fight between you and SixtheGoddis. And it's shocking that you even happen to get into a cat fight with a woman, Antoinette.
kitchen, in our crib?
Anton, let me ask you this.
That's crazy.
Who was this video about?
Uh-oh.
You can't handle the truth.
Because I find it very interesting.
It was no. It was specifically, you want to know directly? I'll name names.
No.
Name names.
No. Because I find it very interesting that 24 hours before you made this video, I did a video about how white people need to keep black people issues out their mouth. The next day you made this video. Who was this about?
Specifically, it was about Courtney. And the reason that I went into detail about it, because I said that specifically it was women that was working behind the scenes, trying to destroy us, and had different people working. And it was more than just Courtney, but it wasn't just Courtney by herself. but it was people behind the scenes when we had got into it, because when she left the Peep Network the first time, she was working with my enemies.
All right. This is where he starts becoming that manipulative man that he normally is. That's what he's known for. He's a master manipulator. He's good with wordplay. This guy's the wordplay master. Not going to knock him with that. And a lot of times he uses that to his advantage, to take either control of other people or to take control of the environment that he can never control to begin with. So he uses his manipulative ways to come across not just only to be intellectual and intelligent with it, but also to cause problems for others, to make a long story short.
It was about a lot of different women, but it specifically, it wasn't about you, and it was not about Crimson Cure. I have never watched any of your streams about this whole Pearly thing.
Okay. So
He
you
lying.
still were willing to throw another black woman under the bus to put Pearly above and to take up for Pearly.
Oh.
And if this video was not about me, then why did you say this towards the end?
Go be getting it. Of my very, very thankful. Stop being envious. Stop always looking to criticize, but instead look to add value and get your ass to work and push. When everybody else is grinding, you just sitting there twiddling your thumbs talking about I'm on vacation, I'm not shooting no content.
Now that's
about B. Taylor. B. Taylor specifically.
That's very interesting because I have you in a DM conversation with me saying, why haven't you been streaming? And I said, oh, because I just got back in town. I spent this week with my dad. I'm back on it.
How long ago was that DM, Six?
It was only a few months before that.
So what the hell are you talking about? I just had a conversation in the stream with B. Taylor, and I told B. Taylor, get your ass off your ass, stop taking vacations, and start streaming. No. And it's literally on the internet right now.
Do I need to rewind your words? You specifically said, stop talking about how you're not posting because you're on vacation.
He's capping.
Months ago.
This guy's capping. Because he's capping, he gets the
Big dummy.
And you specifically said, keep on talking about how you're not posting because you're on vacation.
Months ago. And then I just talked to B. Taylor and we did a live stream together.
So you're saying
I
that
told her,
contact B. Taylor. B. Taylor will say that she had a conversation with you where she said that she's not posting because she's on vacation.
Let's call her. I'll pull her up right now.
I don't need you to call. I need you to answer the question. So she's
literally, it was about B. Taylor that I was talking.
He's dodging the question. She asked him a specific question. She said that she was going on vacation, go handle some personal business. And then within moments after that, he goes and drops his video, but he's pretending that it's about somebody else. And the chick, she feels that in genuine heart that he's talking about her. And she has every reason to believe that. Six has every reason to believe that. And if she feels like she wants to ghost the clown, she can ghost the clown. But you don't just keep being salty because a beautiful black woman ghosts you. This is what happens with guys like this, who a lot of the times, they're not really around beautiful women, right? They really not. They never really got beautiful women. If they were around beautiful women, it was probably in the workforce, in church, somewhere along those lines, but not like girlfriend, boyfriend, or I'm interested in you type. I mean, look at him. He looks like a clown, straight up clown.
About with regard to
specifically asking you. What I'm specifically asking you.
It's people in the chat that was in the live stream. They will tell you that it's true.
No. I'm not saying that you told B. Taylor you on vacation. No, I'm saying did B. Taylor, because in your video, your word said, keep talking about how you're not posting because you're on vacation. So you're saying that you had a conversation with B. Taylor and she said, I'm not posting because I'm on vacation.
No, she didn't say I'm not posting because I'm on vacation.
Who were you talking about?
This video was not about you specifically.
Why are you not answering my question? Who were you talking about when you said keep talking about how you're not posting because you're on vacation? Who were you
B. Taylor specifically.
But B. Taylor did not say that. What you said was very specific.
She didn't say those specific words. No, she didn't say those. Hold on. The fact of the matter is,
She got him jammed up. Now he wants to change the subject. Peep it.
The first time that I collabed with you, and you brought me on your channel, and you were like, "Hey, Six, welcome. You dope. You super dope. I read your book." Da da da. Then later on the stream, you were like, "Yeah, da da." I mean, I didn't read your book, but like you're a smooth talker, Anton. I know how you
she
move,
called it right there, and he
okay?
laughed. See, she called him on it. I told you this guy's a master manipulator. She called him on it. She said, "You're a smooth talker." He's good with talking, and he knows how to like put people up against each other, right? To cause chaos. And that's what's actually selling him good on YouTube, is that nonsense.
Convinced me that you collab with Nathan because you hadn't saw the 7-hour live stream, but you know, I knew you did. So I already see the way you move. I don't need to come to you and say, Anton, oh, you know, I just want to let you know that you're over here degrading Black women to defend Pearl. And I don't agree with it. So I'm not going to be your friend no more. I don't need to do that. I'm allowed to say, hey, I see the way he moving. I don't think it's healthy. I'm not rocking with it. I'm just going to fall back. The only reason why I brought your name up in this stream is because somebody super chatted and specifically asked. Other than that, people was walking around saying, damn, how come Six ain't talking about Anton? I had no desire to say nothing about you. So I don't know why you up here trying to check me like I owed you a phone call to tell you I don't fuck with you when I don't.
All right, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure that we was on the same page.
Listen, you ain't on no same page. You wasn't even on that page. She just turned the page on you right in front of your face. Bozo.
All right, cool. Y'all have a good one.
Have a great life.
No, you have a good one.
You big
You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, guys like this, it's just comical. It's very comical how they behave. And when they get called out on their behaviors, they start to turn into females, as you can see here with Antoinette. I want to hear what y'all got to say in the comment section below. Definitely drop your comment. I'll respond, or somebody from the team will respond. But yeah, they've been on this helmet for like the last week or so, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon because people are starting to see Antoinette for exactly who he is, a straight bozo.